This is Kiki Jefferson, senior to my right, and to my second right is Susha Koslova. You can call her Ksenia or Susha. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
You see, no, I'm excited. I thought we played with an edge, and coming off of the game we had at home against Marshall, where we didn't have an edge at all, I thought our players really brought a great mentality today, and kind of just had relentless energy, and that's how I would categorize it. So I think a really good team win, but just step 1 of 3 is over. We got 2 more steps to go.
Okay, we'll open for questions.
Shane Mellon from the Daily Record. You talk about having that edge, and it's been a whole week since you played them. What was the week like? Was it hard to kind of get them in the mindset you want them? Did they stay loose? Did you want to focus?
No, we know. They knew, and I think people like Shane that have watched us all year long know that's not who we are. That home game was an outlier. I don't know what class that is in math, but I learned what outliers are on the bell curve, and that's an outlier. And so I had full confidence. My son asked me yesterday, he said, "Are you confident?" I said, "Absolutely confident. I just know my team is gonna come out with an edge after something like that." And just a look in their eye all week. And I didn't have to poke and prod. It was them, and they deserve all the credit for it.
Keith Morehouse, WSAZ, and Huntington, for both the ladies. What was the motivation after 6 days ago that what they did to you at home? Talk a little bit about how much you wanted to kind of make amends for that.
I think, like Coach O said, like when we played the last game at home, we weren't ourselves, and I mean, it made us angry. So we just wanted to show that who we really are and like what kind of team we are.
Also going along with that, it's a championship on the line, and we all are hungry for it. And as you can see, we are hungry for it. So it's lose or go home, and we don't want to go home yet.
Coach, question from Zoom. What do you think was the biggest adjustment that you saw from your team from that last game and then this morning?
I wouldn't say well, all right, we did a couple things. You want to talk mentality first and then technical part. Mentality, we were totally different mentality. So much stronger, so much more aggressive, so much edgier. We played with a real purpose the whole time. Now, that I think takes care of everything. It doesn't matter what your defensive scheme is, what you're doing on offense. If you have all those things rolling, I think the technical part becomes much less important. But at home, we experimented a little bit with forcing Rose Scott and Abby Beeman really, really hard to the left, to almost like ice screens. And just not something we've done all year. But part of the reason I did it was if it worked really well, I knew Marshall was a possible opponent. And if it worked really well, maybe we could use it in this game. Didn't work really well. And, I'd take some of the responsibility for that for sure. But we could have done that today with the mentality we had and probably done it successfully. But mentality is first and foremost for us. And I think we had a really strong one today with the kind of edge to defend and rebound, but also play together, move the ball, share the ball. If you look at that stat sheet, it's very, very spread. It's not Kiki taking 25 shots, right? It's like, she had her moment in the third where she had a little, I don't know what it was, 7-0 run, right? Kobe starts the game on a nice run. Susha's battling inside. So everybody did their part, but that mentality, that mentality was the biggest difference, and that's what we changed from the home game till now.
Kiki, Marshall had about an 8.5 minute stretch where they didn't hit from the floor. What was working defensively there in the first half to get you all to that halftime advantage?
Coach O started the game off with just saying, take pride in your defense. So guard your person, and then if you happen to get beat, we know we have help size. So they're just taking pride this time.
Yeah, got a question from Zoom here from Caden Bridges from JMU and the Breeze Sports. Coach, can you talk a little bit more about the defensive performance today, especially from players like Caroline German, and when it came to holding off players like Abby Beeman?
Yeah, I mean, we worked on. I think Beeman is the head of their snake. I think Rose Scott is a great scorer, but if you're letting Beeman cut you up with scoring, with passing, with dropping people off. I mean, yesterday she has like quadruple double numbers yesterday. Now, not quite, but you can't let her get going. And so we really focused our attention on her. I thought Caroline set the tone. I think she was great. But Chloe Sterling deserves a lot of credit. Coming in there, kind of being annoying and staying up in her. I thought being able to have somebody come behind Caroline and play with the same sort of aggressiveness was really key. And that was just our focal point, really, is keeping her in front, make everything hard. Same with Roe, and Roe was good. Roe was a talented kid and gets to the basket really well. Has a great way to jump, draw contact, and finish. But I thought Caroline really set the tone, and then Chloe came and backed her up with it.
Yeah, Coach. One final question here for both of the players here. You held them to single digits in 2 quarters. That's a hard thing to do. What was the mentality? In y'all's huddles. Everybody gets together during the game. What was kind of your motivation for each other?
That was to me. Or was that to the
It's to everybody. Yeah.
Oh, you guys take that. You go.
We just really kept saying, like, they're not going to go away. Just keep up doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I think what we talked about in the huddle was like get a stop every possession. Don't let them to score like easy baskets. Just play defense all the time, like every possession.